So you've asked me to interview you today because you've got something you wanted to discuss about the online and high street agents. So what was it you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, there's been a lot in the news lately. The media is very interested in online estate agency because it's a new thing. The housing market's improved as well, which means more sales. And online estate agencies, something different, and it's saving the home seller a lot of money. So it is in the media a lot. What I wanted to talk about today is it's in the media, but there seems to be a massive rivalry between online agents and high street agents. And I don't know, I find it quite unhealthy really, because at the end of the day, whether you're an online agent or a high street estate agent, you're ultimately doing the same thing.
Can you give me an example of the kind of prejudice that you think there can be towards the online agents, or
Yeah, we see it from time to time. A lot of it comes down to the fact that the high street agents are threatened by the online agents. It comes down to the fees that online agents are able to charge.
Yeah.
Online agents generally they don't have multiple offices in various locations, meaning that they haven't got the costs that the high street agents got.
Are there any other differences, would you say, between the online and the high street agents?
The only real differences pretty much all estate agents are online these days. Everybody's on Rightmove and Zoopla, and they've got their own websites as well. The only real differences that I can see is the shop front on the high street with the houses in the window, and the newspaper, which of course we used to advertise in. We used to have a full page in the newspaper, but we cut it a couple of years ago because it wasn't effective. It was a complete waste of money.
Would you say that the cost of saving that we can make to the customers is the other kind of main factor of why we're online and we don't do those other methods for the saving we can make to the customer?
Yeah, it's the saving we make to the customer. It's also, you've got to move with the times. If I'm looking to buy a product now, yes, I still might visit a high street or go into a shop, but it's very rare. The first place I go for anything these days is the internet. So it's changed, and we've changed along with that. We cover a big area from this one office, and we're successful across the area. It makes absolutely no difference to us. As you know, in the last 12 months, we've sold properties outside of our geographical area.
Yeah, can you give some examples of the areas?
Yeah, we've sold one in Hazel Grove in Stockport, Tutbury, which is near Burton-on-Trent, Kings Heath in Birmingham, and one in Tamworth as well.
Yeah, excellent.
Although predominantly we are, of course, a Staffordshire and Cheshire estate agent. That's where we're based, and that's where we know the areas.
So what are your thoughts on high street estate agents?
I like high street estate agents. In the time I've been an estate agent, which is 17 years this year, I've worked the majority of my career on the high street. I've got a lot of friends in the industry who still operate in high street locations. I've got absolutely no issue at all with a high street agent, and this is why, with all the stuff that goes on in the media, and we're talking on the web as well, trade websites, in the newspapers and on social media sites, Twitter and things like that. There's lots of rivalry. Some of the online agents, I won't name them, but they provoke controversy, and they provoke the high street agents. And then likewise, the high street agents are now doing that to online agents. I find it all pretty pathetic, really. So, what do I think will happen to the high street? I don't think high street agents or online agents have got anything to worry about from each other, really. I think if you're doing your job properly, regardless of where you operate, you'll trade successfully.
So what do you think the future holds for estate agents?
I think that, well, it's difficult. As an online agent who doesn't trade on the high street, and we sell between 30 and 40 houses every month, I'm going to say you don't need a high street shop, of course. Because you don't. We prove that.
Yes.
We started the business off 4 years ago without any houses at all, and we've never ever traded on the high street.
Yeah. And our Zoopla figures of March do show that we've sold more houses than any other agent as well, don't they? So
in the
that proves that
Stoke-on-Trent
point.
area, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, for me, I don't think any estate agent, if they're doing the job properly, would struggle coming off the high street. And certainly, as I've said it many times to many people, if somebody offered me a high street shop, we would not move into it.
No.
We are an online estate agent. Not that we're an estate agent fundamentally, but we're classed as an online agent. But believe me, we are so far away from what online estate agents are perceived to be.
Yeah.
We do accompany viewings if people choose that package with us. We accept visitors.
Yes.
And we're all locally based.
Yeah.
And we've all worked in the local area for high street estate agents. So we're completely away from the call centre 300 miles away dealing with properties we know nothing about or areas we know nothing about.
Yeah.
So that, again, Hannah, really is why it gripes me that we get labelled with this online tag and that people see us as an online agent and, oh, they can't sell your house because they haven't got a shop from.
Yeah.
Well, we prove that time after time.
Day in, day out.
Day in, day out.
Brilliant.
I went to a property a couple of weeks ago before I went on holiday, and I knew it'd sell quick. And I said that to the owner, a high street agent who should have known better, but didn't have any other way of counteracting it. Said, "Oh, they'll never sell your house because they haven't got a shop."
Yeah.
I came back from a holiday, and we got 3 people fighting over it.
Yes.
Now, the high street agent would have had those people fighting over it.
Yeah.
We haven't got a magic formula. All we do is we've got brilliant staff. We offer an excellent service, and that's it. Estate agent is a very, very simple job.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for that, Tom. So I hope you've all enjoyed watching, and we will be back soon.
Thank you.